Most people believe starting a business from scratch is the only way to succeed, but buying the right business can unlock immediate cash flow and reduce risk. What if the easy online brands and flashy startups everyone talks about are actually the worst investments? Behind every tempting opportunity lies hidden danger, from unstable clients to unpredictable markets. Discover the kinds of businesses that protect your bank account and how smart buyers create real wealth quietly, away from the hype. Why? Many businesses fail. Buyers. Buying a business sounds like a shortcut to wealth, but many entrepreneurs end up trapped in ventures that drain their finances and energy. The most common issue is that what looks easy and profitable on paper often hides vulnerabilities that few sellers openly disclose. Problems like unstable client bases, thin profit margins, and a lack of long-term protection can dismantle a business quickly after purchase. For anyone looking to acquire a business, understanding these hidden risks early on is crucial because they determine whether the investment is sustainable or a ticking time bomb. Another challenge is the mismatch between the buyer's skills and the business's real demands. Some owners find themselves ill-prepared to handle complex supply chains, tough customer retention, or operational nuances after the sale. Without this understanding, businesses can bleed cash fast, especially when dependent on marketing algorithms or a handful of clients. This disconnect between surface appeal and operational reality causes many seemingly successful businesses to collapse shortly after changing hands. Knowing what questions to ask and where to look beneath the surface separates smart buyers from those who quickly lose their investment. The reality is that not all businesses are created equal when it comes to buying. Some industries are crowded with competitors, others operate on razor-thin margins, and a few rely heavily on specific individuals or external factors that are hard to control. What looks like a golden opportunity may lack critical moats, protections that keep competitors away and customers loyal. As we explore further, the kinds of businesses that tend to fail buyers become clearer, setting the stage for identifying those rare gems that offer true stability and growth potential. The problem with e-commerce brands. E-commerce businesses have grown wildly popular as buyable assets thanks to their promises of instant revenue and ready-made customer bases. On the surface, they seem like a dream, an online store already pulling in sales without the complexities of a physical storefront. However, these businesses are notoriously fragile because their success depends heavily on volatile factors like advertising algorithms, cost per click, and overseas suppliers. When these elements shift even slightly, revenue can plummet, leaving buyers stuck with excess inventory, lost margins, and mounting operational headaches. Many e-commerce stores are essentially marketing-driven operations that repackage products sourced from overseas manufacturers, often with thin profit margins. This makes them vulnerable to supply chain disruptions, quality control issues, and fluctuating shipping costs. Additionally, heavy reliance on paid ads means businesses are exposed to sudden increases in advertising expenses or changes in platform policies. When the algorithm changes or competition ramps up, sustaining growth becomes a costly and uncertain endeavor, causing many e-commerce buyers to face rapid revenue declines and tough decisions. Another overlooked risk lies in inventory and manufacturing dependencies. Stocking products involves upfront costs and storage risks, including unsold items and damage. For buyers, this means the balance sheets can hide latent liabilities that only emerge once the purchase is complete. In short, what many see as a shortcut to building wealth can quickly become a financial drain with little built-in protection against market shifts. Beyond online stores, creative agencies also come with unseen pitfalls that make them tricky investments. Why creative agencies should be avoided. Creative agencies often appear attractive due to their apparent intellectual capital, recurring clients, and established systems. Buyers see client rosters, case studies, and regular revenue as signs of a stable operation. But beneath the polish, many agencies depend heavily on just one or two major clients, whose departure would leave a gaping hole in the revenue stream. This client concentration risk makes the business extremely fragile and difficult to value accurately, especially when those clients can easily switch providers if they find better service elsewhere. Another issue with agencies is how easily their service models can be replicated. A few savvy people with laptops and access to professional networks can imitate the services and poach clients within months. Agencies often sell time and relationships rather than scalable products, meaning the real value is tied to the people, not the business itself. When a key team member or the owner leaves, much of the agency's knowledge and goodwill walks out the door, putting future income at risk. For buyers, this means creative agencies rarely come with protective moats that secure long-term profitability. Managing client churn and maintaining growth requires hands-on effort that doesn't always match expectations of passive income. Understanding these dynamics explains why, despite their surface appeal, most agencies fall short as durable investments. As we continue, the story of franchises will highlight how some models offer better protection, so like and subscribe as we break it down, while others carry unseen drawbacks. The franchise dilemma. Buying a franchise can seem like a safer path than starting from scratch, but not all franchises are created equal. Some require high upfront fees and take large cuts from your revenue, leaving limited upside. In many cases, franchisors also control key decisions, including how and when you can sell, restricting your freedom. Without strong brand power or exclusive territory rights, you may end up competing with cheaper local operators, which can hurt both profits and resale value. On the other hand, established brands like Chick-fil-A and McDonald's offer a different experience. They provide brand recognition, territorial protection, proven systems, and ongoing support. These advantages reduce risk and create more predictable income for owners who take the time to learn the system. Consider the example of an Uber driver preparing to buy a Domino's franchise. Instead of jumping in blindly, he spent years learning the business from the inside. That hands-on experience helped him reduce risk and make a smarter investment. The takeaway is simple. A franchise can be a strong opportunity or a costly mistake. It all depends on the system, the support, and how well you prepare before committing. Franchises demand not just capital, but commitment and education to truly thrive. But the best businesses aren't always the ones everyone talks about. Hidden gems in boring industries. Beyond flashy markets, some of the best opportunities are hiding in plain sight, inside boring industries. Take pallet recycling. It may not sound exciting, but it serves loyal customers who depend on it daily. These businesses operate in local, fragmented markets, making it hard for big players to dominate. The result is steady demand, repeat clients, and reliable cash flow. Another strong example is commercial refrigeration services. When a restaurant's cooler breaks, every minute costs money. That urgency allows these businesses to charge premium rates for fast, dependable service. Many operate on long-term relationships and compliance-driven contracts, creating consistent income and strong pricing power. What makes these industries stand out is necessity. These aren't trend-based businesses that rely on ads or shifting consumer interest. They solve real ongoing problems that customers can't ignore or easily replace. That creates stability most modern businesses struggle to achieve. While they may lack the excitement of startups or trendy brands, these boring businesses offer something far more valuable: predictable revenue and defensible markets. For smart buyers, they represent a rare combination: low competition, strong demand, and long-term growth potential, hiding where few people think to look. Understanding the value in these hidden corners of the economy can lead to less risky and more profitable business ownership. The secret of service businesses. Service businesses built around local, compliance-driven needs are some of the most reliable investments out there. Think water filtration, grease trap cleaning, or septic services. These aren't optional. Customers need them regularly, often by law. That creates strong, sticky relationships and steady cash flow, with far less risk of losing clients to cheaper competitors. What makes these businesses even more appealing is accessibility. You don't need deep technical expertise to own one. Success comes from managing a skilled team and delivering consistent service. Many owners start by working alongside experienced staff, learning operations firsthand before taking full control. That hands-on approach reduces risk and builds real confidence in running the business. Another advantage is limited competition from large corporations. These are local operational businesses that don't easily scale at a national level, which protects smaller owners. Add in recurring revenue and compliance-driven demand, and you get a business model with a strong, durable moat. For buyers tired of chasing trends or unpredictable markets, service businesses offer something different: stability, consistency, and long-term growth. They may not look exciting on the surface, but they quietly deliver where it matters most: reliable income and real staying power. Buying a business doesn't have to mean chasing fads or risking everything on flashy startups. By focusing on protected, service-oriented companies with steady demand, you set yourself up for lasting success and real cash flow. If you want to learn more about smart business buying strategies, like this video and subscribe for insights that cut through the hype.